Brown is a 6'6" senior. So, Marty, a couple of big guys in the front court for the Walnut Hills Eagles. And then Sterling Gilmore wears number 24 and number 3, pretty telling and right on the mark.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when you come to a smaller gym, you have big crowds, and this is as if it was a home game for the Middletown Middies. The stands are packed.
6'10" sophomore gets the screen from Johnson, works to the left side, into the corner, trying to get it inside to Johnson. They do. Edwards picks him up baseline, double teaming the ball out top for the three-pointer. In and out, but it's good. It goes in for Sterling Gilmore, and all of a sudden it is 6-0. The Walnut Hills Eagles over the Middletown Middies. Middletown's had one attempt at the basket.
Eagles off to a very good start.
Vince Edwards across court near side to Zach Edwards. Back to Chris Edwards. Giovanni calls for it and gets it on the far wing.
Jalen begging for the ball on the inside.
Instead, it's a three-pointer try, no good for Zach Edwards. Rebounded by Jalen Marshall. He's fouled. Here comes Middletown. Vince Edwards back out to Jalen Marshall for a tray. No. Vince with the rebound. Back to Zach Edwards.
Middletown taking a lot of outside shots, just can't get anything to drop.
Jalen Marshall on a little 5-foot fadeaway, thought he was fouled. Shot is no good. Vince up top, out to Zach. In the corner to Giovanni McKnight. On a take, double team, loses the ball. Picked up by Brown for the Eagles. Quickly down to Gilmore.
Yeah, that time it looked like they triple teamed him on the inside. Again, definitely their ball game, trying to double and triple team. And Jalen's looking for that mismatch he's got on the inside with 5'3" Burton.
Steal by Jalen Marshall on the pass from Crawley. He's going to lay it up and no good, but foul. 8-8 with 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lenny Robinson and Marty Flesher here on TV Middletown. Glad to have you joining us from Princeton High School. Gilmore gets it off to Burton, way up top. Burton being double teamed, now gets out of it. This is Hill to Burton.
The opportunities after that first shot goes up.
Vince Edwards connects on his free throw, so it is a 1-point differential. The Eagles over the Middies, 12-11. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Up top is Miles Crawley.
He didn't leave McLaughlin in very long. He's out of the game already. And again, he's wearing a big brace on that knee.
Sterling Gilmore on the give and go down to Benson Brown. He's fouled trying to make the shot.
I wasn't kidding about his substitution pattern. He's already had 8 players in the game here in the first quarter.
Brown on the second, rims out, rebounded by Giovanni McKnight. McKnight across the timeline. He's picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore gets the screen from Vince Edwards. Into the corner to Kirby. Nice feed to Jalen Teague on the left side, on the backside. So Jalen Teague ties the game up with 10 seconds to go.
That is a great no-look pass by Kirby Wright.
Right before the buzzer, three-point try is no good, and a foul is going to be called before. Out to Vince Edwards, going to take the long three-pointer, and no good. Rebound. Giovanni McKnight on the stick back. Nice job, G.
So look for Middletown to do much more of that. Start to get Giovanni McKnight down low on their offense. They've done that a few times when teams have played zone defense against them. Giovanni with that great leaping ability, he can really take advantage of that.
Middletown to within 1, 26-25 here early in the third quarter. Crawley back up top to Burton.
They need to play with a little bit more sense of urgency, the Middletown Middies do. If they can get that going, play with that same kind of intensity they had the last week of the season, they'll run away in this basketball game. If you let the Eagles hang around late in the game, you never know which way it can go.
Crawley up top. This is Kahari Burton. Draws Zach Edwards.
Nice ball movement by the Eagles.
Middletown wanted a carry on that or a palm. In the corner, it is Benson. Here's Sterling Gilmore against Marshall.
They're looking to get the ball down low to Johnson.
And little Kahari Burton inside to Benson Brown. Crawley on the far wing. Over a minute's gone off the clock. Inside to Isaiah Johnson. Kirby works on him, shuts him down. 5:45 to go in the third quarter.
Middies with one of their best scorers on the bench now.
Chris Edwards comes in for Vince Edwards. Giovanni for a three-pointer, no. Rebounded, fight for the ball, comes out to the Eagles.
We can't get anything to drop from the outside.
Gilmore to Crawley. He spots for three, blocked by Zach Edwards. All alone for the three-pointer, rims out. Rebound by Vince Edwards. He's pushed in the back.
Ball went down and out, but nice shot by Mikey Brown. Kept the ball under control, gathered himself, and put up a nice shot to tie the game up again.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jalen Marshall works against Gilmore. Gilmore gets around him with the floater. No. Fight for the right.
Chris Edwards.
Second. Three-pointer. Mikey Brown downtown.
Mikey Brown bringing out the magic that he had last week. So a big shot. Middletown goes up by 5 points, and the crowd's starting to get into it a bit.
Here may be that run that Middletown's been looking for. They lead by 5. Meanwhile, the other side, shot is no good, but rebounded by the Eagles' Des Stewart, and a timeout's going to be called. Robert Mormon.
He's pushing Chris all over the place.
Almost a turnover for the Eagles, and should have been a double dribble and wasn't. Sterling Gilmore used 2 hands on that ball. It could have been a travel, not called.
Oh, he backs in the three-point shot. You got to be kidding me. Shot tries to go down and bounces out, but fortunately Giovanni was there for the miss.
That's like a carnival rim almost, not quite big enough. So Isaiah Johnson will have to sit down with 4 fouls. Benson Brown will take his place. Middletown with the basketball and the 2-point lead at 7.5 minutes to play in this one.
Middies need a basket.
Mikey Brown on the take, trying to get it down to Chris Edwards. Bad pass. Eagles with the ball. Going down the other way, off the glass. We're tied at 37.
Yeah, Middletown not doing a very good job on offense.
Gilmore now with 8 points. We're tied at the 7th bench. Middletown leads by 3.
Middletown desperately needed that shot. Let's see if they can't get a steal.
Gilmore is fouled by Giovanni McKnight. Giovanni was just trying to ride his hip a little bit as Gilmore was going around the curve.
18 fouls. And Kirby's going to get in the game. He's had a lot of rest. Let's see if he can take advantage with the big kid Johnson out of the basketball game.
For Giovanni, only foul number 1, but as Marty said, 8 team fouls. And at the line, Sterling Gilmore. He's not been at the line tonight, 72% on the season, 46 out of 64. He's good on the first attempt. He has 9 points tonight. Pulls his team to within 2. 6:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. We're at Princeton High School, second round of the sectional tournament.
Eagles feel very good about themselves. They hang around. You can just see it in their face. They feel like they've got a shot.
Gilmore lets loose on the second one and drains it. And were the Eagles in the FABC in which they play 7-9, but it's really been a tale of 2 seasons for
together and make the right call. That's good officiating right there.
Giovanni calls out the offense. Josh Johnson, near side wing. Back out top to Vince. Mikey Brown, way outside for the three-pointer, too long.
That was way outside.
Sterling Gilmore with the basketball for the Eagles. 5:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Middletown leads by 3, 42-39. Kahari Burton, all of 5-4. Inside to the corner, Gilmore works against Giovanni McKnight. Now he will dribble back out top. Back to Kahari Burton, who gets it to McLaughlin, the senior. Second game he's played this year.
Looking for Brown on the inside.
Middletown's shutting down the passing lanes. Now McLaughlin's thinking about the three-pointer. Vince Edwards works on him. Now they'll reset back out top. This is Kahari Burton working on Josh Johnson. Josh has 3 fouls.
Fans getting on their feet for this great defense being put up by the Middies.
They worked this very well Saturday against Woodward.
They've done this 2 or 3 times this year, and it's worked really well.
Down to 3:30 on the clock.
Eagles are not coming out, though. They want to stay back in that zone. Once they come out, if Giovanni penetrates, look for the 2 cutters, Edwards and Wright from the outside.
Get the rebound. Middletown leads by 6, 47-41, 1:45 on the game clock.
Just a 2-possession game.
In the corner, McLaughlin draws Vincent Edwards.
Just keep your feet on defense.
Gilmore works over Zach Edwards. No, rebound, Kirby Wright comes away with it. He's going to be called for the travel.
Got that scrimmage in last week, but they've played a really good basketball game.
You just saw a good look at Mikey Brown, who has 12 points off the bench and really sparked this offense for Middletown. 47-41, Middletown, as the three-point try is good by Alex McLaughlin. So his first field goal brings his team to within 3, 47 to 44. The clock stopped with a timeout with 1:24 to go.